Hey, this is Ellie, and welcome to Chamber Chatting, our very first episode. This is a partnership between the Woodlands Area Chamber of Commerce and Woodlands Hits, your hometown hit station. On today's episode, we're interviewing Woodlands Hits' very own Holly Price. Hey, Holly.
Hey, Ellie, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Holly, tell us about what you do here at Woodlands Hits.
I am the general manager for woodlandshits.com. We are a local radio station. We play a variety of music, top 40 R&B, country, and rock all in one. It's very similar to the old AM radio back in the 70s. We stop the commercials for 90 seconds for, commercials and PSAs. And one thing that we are very passionate about at the station is giving back to the community. So we don't charge any nonprofits for any on-air messaging. If I know you're a nonprofit, I latch onto you and I'm like, let's do a PSA because I want to do whatever I can to help any nonprofit.
That's wonderful.
We have a very tight-knit community here, and we want to embrace the local athlete of the week. We have a partnership with Woodlands Online, rebroadcast a lot of the stuff that they do as far as sports and entertainment and that type of thing. We also have some segments in the station where we'll focus on a business spotlight. We'll focus on a restaurant spotlight, obviously athlete of the week for the local high schools, and what's going on in the woods. What happenings are going on in the Woodlands and surrounding areas.
That's awesome. Actually, you guys are now the station that I've been listening to at work. And I love it because it's always appropriate. It's always clean. It's, how sometimes when you're listening to other internet radio places, the commercials will be really loud.
Yes.
And then the songs will be softer. So then a commercial comes on and it's always something obnoxious.
Yes.
Can't handle that. So I love listening to you guys at work because it's always appropriate. It's always clean. It's always clear.
Well, good. I'm glad to hear that because I need to hear feedback. If people love the station, I like to know that. If they don't like the station, I want to know that. We need to understand what we need to do to be better. And that's one thing that we're happy to have is that it is appropriate radio. Mm-hmm. There's no, offensive rap. There's no suicide 90s, Sarah McLachlan, slit her wrist type stuff. Because we want people listening at work while they're toe tapping and doing their, spreadsheets or what have you at the office. Mm-hmm. And it's uplifting, and it's a song that brings back a memory. It brings back the memory from, oh my gosh, this is when I was in middle school and I was at the high school, at the dance and dancing with, Tommy or whatever. It totally brings you back. So...
And you guys can listen too at woodlandshits.com.
Make sure you capitalize the H, otherwise it spells something else.
Can't have that.
No.
So Holly, tell us, do you guys have anything super exciting going on right now that you want to highlight?
We have quite a bit going on in the month of April. Mm-hmm. We have been promoting the Woodlands Waterway Art Festival.
Yep.
We partnered with a music festival called Beyond the Pines. We partnered with them to... Beyond the Pines. It's a music festival that's going to be happening in September.
Okay, great.
In Town Green Park. We partnered with them and got all the bands for the craft beer area in the Woodlands Waterway Art Festival. So really cool. Trey Diller is who I've been working with, and he did a phenomenal job at getting, so many different bands. Actually, we did 2 stages. We did the craft beer area and the watercolor terrace. Oh. And he did an amazing job with very limited time, and he got every slot filled. And it's all local artists, and they're all giving their services for free.
That's great.
Because the Arts Festival is a nonprofit organization. So having artists that are willing to, give their services for free for a good cause is phenomenal. So we have that coming up. And then we also are going to have a booth at the Texas Throwdown Burger and Beer Fest.
Fun.
One thing I didn't mention about the station is that we have Adam Smasher, who does our morning show from 7 to 9 a.m.
Yeah, I listen to him a bit in the morning.
Yes.
He's super fun.
He is awesome. So he's actually going to be a celebrity judge.
Oh, good.
So I tried to get him to taste the hottest burger
Yeah.
And he said, I'm a weenie and I can't do that. So I said, okay.
Well, we won't tell everybody that, but
right.
Aw, Adam Smasher.
He's awesome.
That's great.
He's phenomenal.
I love that. Well, I see you guys out in the community more and more and more, and I love that. Love to see that. So I'm excited for you guys and everything you've got coming up. So, Holly, one of the things I like most about you is that you are a diplomat with the Chamber.
Yes, I am.
And a diplomat is a strict volunteer with the Chamber. Mm-hmm. But diplomats really are what makes us move. You guys help us with events. You help retain membership. You're all over the place, and we could not function without you. So thank you for serving as a diplomat.
Of course, absolutely.
We it's definitely a commitment, but we really value you guys, and we love you for that. So tell us a little bit about your experience as a diplomat, why you wanted to be a diplomat, and that.
So I've been with the Chamber, I would say about 2.5 years, mm-hmm. and when I first joined the Chamber, I was with a nonprofit organization, and I did not have the time to do a lot of Chamber events. And when I came to the station, I literally dove in like a cannonball. I mean, I really did.
I love to hear that.
So I basically joined the, I went to a discovery day.
Okay.
Because I didn't know what all the different committees were within the Chamber. So I sat through a discovery day, best decision I ever made.
Great.
And, they give you a little paper and you can choose which committees you are interested in. So I joined the community relations team. Mm-hmm. I joined the Chamber Ball Committee Chairman's Ball Committee, and then Taste of the Town.
Perfect. So you were able, because the community relations team really meets kind of all year round.
Yes.
But then the Chairman's Ball team really heavily meets from like April to September.
Exactly.
And then the Taste of the Town team really meets heavily from about, probably October?
Yeah, October
to February.
It's been a really, really awesome experience. And, I was asked to be a diplomat, and I graciously agreed because I basically endorse the Chamber anyway. It's been amazing with the partnerships that I have with the Chamber. The diplomat team is awesome. It's like we're like our own little, I don't want to say sorority, but because there's guys in there. We're just like a tight-knit group, mm-hmm. basically. Yeah, it's been a really awesome experience. And, I recently had a meeting with a local business, and we have a, pretty impressive sales presentation. And when he saw some of the partners that we had mm-hmm. with the station, he kind of chuckled. And he said, boy, there's a lot of Chamber members on there. And the president of the company laughed, and he said, that's because my girl's doing her job.
Very good.
So it was a very nice compliment. And the thing with us is, we don't just have partnerships. Mm-hmm. We have relationships with our clients. And it's like you're part of the family, and that's how I want all of my clients to feel.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's really wonderful to hear, because that truly that's the intent of we wanting you to be a diplomat, is that we want you to get involved and we want you to help us, but your involvement in the Chamber is meant to advance your business as well. So I'm so glad to have such great feedback for you, Holly.
Thank you.
Okay, so I know you mentioned that you were involved in Taste of the Town and the Chairman's Ball, which are probably, those are some of our funnest events. Mm-hmm. But what is your favorite Chamber event?
I think my favorite so far this year,
mm-hmm.
I know we're only into almost April, but I would have to say Taste of the Town.
Yeah?
It was a lot of fun. I was in charge of the celebrity judges this mm-hmm. year. I did get some feedback from the chef.
Oh, really?
Because I was trying to stick with the timeline.
Oh.
And she was like, we need like 5 minutes to like take a breather between like 4 or 5 courses, 4 or 5 different tastings.
Oh, well,
I was like, okay, that makes total sense. So
I wouldn't have thought of that.
I didn't,
because, I I mean, I don't actively like taste test things and then like cleanse my palate.
Right,
Just
you
eating
just
in
eat
general.
it.
That's all that I need.
I'm right there.
But maybe I should adopt that. Like maybe that's like a good like foodie. There's a real foodie presence in the Woodlands.
There really is,
which is kind of fun.
It is. There's some really awesome restaurants around here, and I haven't dabbled in all of them, but there's quite a few that are pretty awesome.
Well, Taste of the Town is a great place for them to be featured and get involved, and it's a really fun event. We have that event at the Marriott every year. It's in January, like late January, early February. But what is so funny is that the Marriott also hosts, they host so many business travelers down on the waterway that we have a lot of people that are just staying at the Marriott and come down and just because they see all like the hype and the energy and the commotion and they're like, what is this? And, we say, well, you're welcome to buy a ticket. There's tons of food in there. And we get the best feedback from those people who are just completely just like staying in the hotel because they're, working somewhere else or working with another company or whatnot, and they just hopped in and stopped by. So it's a really fun event.
It is really fun. But honestly, they're all good. They're all fun. Chairman's Ball, you love to get all glitzied up and, have fun at that event and have some great food and drinks. And
well, Holly, I'm really glad to hear about your involvement. And I love how you've sort of planned out your involvement in that way. Tell me a little bit about the CRT team, the community relations team. So the CR team.
Yes, the CRT. The community relations team is a team of various people that support local nonprofits. We pick a nonprofit every single month to feature and to host, whether it's helping them with an event or raising awareness or getting donations or, just whatever their need is at that time, we try to help out. Like one that we did was for Tiny Paws, which is for, little four-legged friends that need, blankets and toys and food and paper towels. And, it's a nonprofit organization. They are fully funded by donations. So, we did a drive to get all kinds of different donations from, they really needed paper towels, to clean up little puddles. And they needed food and treats and, blankets. And along with doing that donation drive, we actually went to California Pizza Kitchen.
Yes. And
so anytime somebody bought food there, 20% of their bill would go to Tiny Paws.
That's awesome.
So it was a great event. It was a 2-day event. I was able to volunteer for 1 day, and I almost brought another dog home. That would have been really bad because I already have 3.
I get it. It's dog rescues I love them, and I'm such a big fan of them, but I will take them home, and I cannot.
Yeah. So
this is a great way to get involved in those kinds of things without the temptation of taking them home.
Absolutely.
Is to donate these kinds of things. I love this. I love that. So the community relations team is run by the chamber. Cindy and Jamie and membership kind of are the staff that have that up, and it's all with volunteers, and they meet all year round. And then Tiny Paws and all of the other nonprofits that they choose to support are they're all chamber members.
Yes.
At the nonprofit rate, which I love that we do. And then they also can create partnerships with California Pizza Kitchen.
Or other area.
Yeah, or other ones.
Restaurants.
They're a chamber member as well. So I think that's what I love most about the chamber is that you really are making things happen by putting all of these people together, and you create this beautiful situation where everybody wins.
It's a great synergy.
It is. So that's why we love when nonprofits are a part of the chamber. We love what the community relations team does for those nonprofits, and we love all of the other partners involved, like restaurants and businesses. And we just had the community relations team also had the Breast Friends campaign at the beginning of the year. And there were so many corporate partners that came in with that as well.
That's
so
awesome.
Just that synergy is just magic to me, and I love it. So if you guys are interested in getting involved with any of the teams on the chamber, you please contact us. If you're interested in the community relations team, contact Cindy or Jamie in membership. Or you can always email info@woodlandschamber.org, and we'll get you set up. And if you want to be on an event team like Taste of the Town or Chairman's Ball, then go ahead and email special events. So Angela and Carmen and Lupe can help you there. at events@woodlandschamber.org. So if you guys are interested in getting involved, we'd love to have you.
And if you have not, there's one thing that I do want to mention is that if a new chamber member has not attended a Discovery Day, I highly encourage going to attend a Discovery Day just to learn about all the different committees and events that are going on within the chamber. And, there might be something that's a great fit for any, your typical business. So
absolutely.
That event is coming up on April 19th at the chamber, and it's presented by the Kimball Group.
Yes.
And it starts at 8:30.
8:30. So it's not too early, and we have breakfast.
And the space is limited. There's only 55 spots available.
Yes, so if you are interested in coming to Discovery Day, please email reservations@woodlandschamber.org to make sure you reserve your spot. There's no cost, but we do need to make sure that we have the materials and everything prepared for you. So
that's right.
Just make sure you RSVP, but we'd love for you to come. And this is a great opportunity if your business is new to the chamber, if you are new to your business that is a chamber member, it's a great fit for you, or even if you just want a refresher, and say, hey, like I've not been involved in the past 2 years because of X, Y, and Z, but I'm really excited, I'm really wanting to get involved more. We'd love to have you. Okay, Holly, I do have one more question. You talked a little bit about this earlier when you talked about Woodlands Hits partnership with so many nonprofits. But tell me, the support for nonprofits in our community is just so important, and it's really that kind of spirit of generosity is really what makes the Woodlands the Woodlands.
Yeah, I agree.
So tell me about a nonprofit or a volunteer effort that you're involved in here in town.
I'm involved in quite a few.
I'm not surprised. Above and beyond all of your volunteering with the chamber, you are the queen of that. So
well, thank you.
We appreciate that. But tell us more about what else you do.
So one that I actually have a committee. I'm on their committee for Denim and Diamonds for Panther Creek Inspiration Ranch.
Okay.
I love that organization.
Also a chamber
I
member?
was also a chamber member. They had their Denim and Diamonds last year, and I joined the committee kind of late in the game, but, helped out a little bit. And I attended the gala, and it was mind-blowing. Hearing the stories about these special needs children that are getting equine therapy at a horse ranch. And it's amazing to see how these kids progress and grow and bloom. And I had tears.
Yeah.
I had tears. And these little kids were just bright-eyed, awesome, had great spirits, and it's just a great organization. MG over there is phenomenal. Her and her team and Sheila, they all are very passionate about the ranch, and we're happy to promote them. We run PSAs on the station for them, and if they have events coming up, we try to do whatever we can to support them. And that's something that I do above and beyond us as a station just giving back. If a nonprofit has an event that they really need, that they want promoted, I help them.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'll attend, I'll have a booth there, I'll bring music, play music for their event. We have a little AV system, I can bring that. So I'm happy to help out whenever I can. So
Well, I love that. I think the power of animals and animal therapy is incredible, and they're a great organization. They've been longtime chamber members, so we love that. Again, we love when our nonprofits are also chamber members, and we have a nonprofit rate for that, because we want to help you succeed. Because that's, by building that infrastructure here in the Woodlands, that's what makes us unique, and that's what makes us so, part of what makes us so successful. So we definitely encourage that, and we invite that. Well, terrific. So, Holly, I think that you and I should probably do this together more often. I mean, I'm a staff person, so, my opinion only really counts so much, but you are a volunteer essentially as a diplomat. So I love that we can do this together. So maybe we should do our own little section every time.
Okay.
And we can talk about, all the teams happening and the events.
I think that's a great idea. Okay. But we have to come up with a really cool, catchy name though.
Oh, okay.
So let's see. Because you're Ellie P.
Yeah.
And I'm Holly P. So maybe we could be two peas in a podcast.
Oh my gosh, that's perfect.
Boom.
Yes. All right. So welcome to what is
Two
this, like
peas in a
appendix?
podcast.
Yeah, to Two Peas in a Podcast.
Yes.
So this is where we're going to talk about just that. We're going to talk about our teams and our events coming up, and how you can get involved. So we've heard a lot from Holly about all the teams that she's involved in. Oh no, that wasn't like a pun of like you have talked so much.
No,
but just meaning that.
No, I didn't. No, I'm just like bleh, bleh, bleh. I have diarrhea of the mouth. I do.
That's fine. But Holly's been a great example of what it means to be a chamber volunteer and how you can get involved and promote your business. And we love to see that. So thank you again, Holly, for being such a fabulous chamber member. So let's talk about some of the things coming up. So first of all, we have our first ever Health and Wellness Expo coming up on Saturday, April 9th. And this is going to be a fun event. This is actually the first year we've had this expo.
And it's at Market Street,
and
right?
It's at Market Street.
On the lawn.
On the lawn.
Right in front of Tommy Bahama's and Jasper's?
Yes.
Okay.
Perfect. So we're hoping that, we had some really fabulous weather for our golf outing at the end of March. So I'm really hoping that same weather shows up on April 9th. But it's from 10 to 2, and it is open to anyone and everyone. But we have lots and lots of our chamber members that are in healthcare having booths there. This event is sponsored by... The presenting sponsors for this event are MD Anderson Cancer Center and Sam Houston State University, the College of Health Sciences. So, of course, we could not do it without them. But this event is really the first of its kind that we've done. So it's a true expo for the public, and we've invited all of our chamber members in healthcare to show up and have booths and talk about the services they provide and what they can do for people. So we encourage you to come out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to have a lot of activities, and we encourage you to come out and check out what kind of health services are available for you in the Woodlands area. And we'll see that. I mean, when you come down I-45, it's like our very own med center.
It is.
Here in suburbia.
Yeah, it is.
So healthcare is really booming here, and it's really becoming such a center for the, this region is such a center for the whole U.S. of advancement in healthcare. And, we want to be a part of that here in the North Houston suburbs. So we're excited about that. And we invite you to come out on April 9th from 10 to 2. Again, it is totally open to the public, totally complimentary. But we encourage you to come out. Presented by MD Anderson Cancer Center and Sam Houston State University, College of Health Sciences. So we'll see y'all soon at the April 9th event.
The next event that we have coming up, it's one that I never miss. It's the Business After Hours for our chamber members. And if you have a potential person that might want to be interested in becoming a chamber member, invite them.
Absolutely.
I invite people all the time. So that Business After Hours is Tuesday, April 12th from 5:30 to 7:30 at the Belvedere at Springwoods Village in Spring, complimentary to chamber members and prospective members. So,
absolutely.
Go out to those events. They're great. It's light-hearted. People are having a cocktail and just unwinding after a long day of work. And, it's a great way to just mix and mingle with different businesses and talk about what you do for a living. So
absolutely. We love that. So just a couple days after that, we have our Volunteer Appreciation Luncheon, which is actually put on by our Community Relations team. Yep. And this, again, love this event. This event is to really thank our volunteers with all of our nonprofits that are with the Chamber. So this event it's huge, and it has grown every year, year after year. So this year it's going to be at St. Simon and Jude Catholic Parish over near Glenlock. So you can find out information online for that. It is the Best Volunteers in the Galaxy theme. So it's a super fun Star Wars theme. And that is going to be on April 14th. It's a luncheon. And that is a ticketed event. So keep your eyes on the website for when those tickets will open. It's the presenting sponsor this year, or the Jedi sponsor, is Consolidated Communication. And we love their commitment to nonprofits, and we love their commitment to our chambers. We appreciate them very much. And then Brio is offering the catering And then we have many other incredible sponsors that really make that a possibility for us, so that we can thank our volunteers and thank the people that help this community go round. So be looking out for tickets becoming available for the Volunteer Appreciation Luncheon very soon. And the community relations team and membership puts that on, and they do a fantastic job.
Yes, I agree. Also, April 19th, again, can't stress this enough, Discovery Day at the Chamber if you have not gone to a Discovery Day, you've got to check this out, because you'll learn so much about the Chamber and how it can help you with your business. I mean, you're going to get in front of all kinds of different walks of life, and all these different committees and groups. And so I highly encourage that. It's from 8:30 to 9:30. It's a breakfast at the Chamber, and it's presented by the Kimball Group. So again, you can go to the Chamber website for all the different events that are going on, and I highly encourage. And the website has changed.
Yes.
So I really haven't dabbled in it yet, but you need to use this website to your advantage.
Yes.
There's some great new changes that have happened, and it's a lot more user friendly. And
well, good. I'm glad.
Yeah.
I'm glad. We're working hard to make that more and more user friendly. So there's still some glitches. Feel free to email us if you find any. We're more than happy to make those changes. And you can use your login information to RSVP for all these events online to make that easier. So feel free to shoot us an email at info@woodlandschamber.org if you have any trouble. But we're hoping that helps you be a more involved chamber member and be a more informed chamber member. So we appreciate that. woodlandschamber.org. All right, Holly, I think that's all we have to talk about for today. We probably talked much longer than we should have.
That's okay.
We're pretty chatty.
We are.
We thank you guys for tuning in to the first episode of Chamber Chatting, a partnership with the Woodlands Area Chamber of Commerce and Woodlands Hits, and with a special edition of Two Peas in a Podcast with Holly P and Ellie P. So we thank you guys for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next member memo with another exciting guest. Talk to you soon.
And don't forget to download the app for woodlandshits.com.
That's right.